Well, happy Wednesday. It's Leza Live on the news, 103.5 FM, KYCA. Leza LaChapelle Dandos, your host. Matt Hinshaw in studio, Drew Imity, and we'll be joined by the lovely Kelly Tolbert coming up shortly.
Don't Drew and I get titles?
What do you want?
Robin?
Robin.
I would prefer Batman.
Sidekick?
So I don't know. Whatever you want.
Okay.
It's your show. I'm just here for entertainment.
Yeah. Well, yesterday, Candace Devine told me that Barry told her that she's his Joan Rivers to his Johnny Carson.
Yeah. No, they say that every single time they're in.
I know. Well,
yeah.
Ours is much better.
Well, I'm just trying to think if they're both calling each other old.
That's a good point. Because we call ourselves Batman and Robin, but then what is Drew to our Batman and Robin? Who's the guy in the cave? The guy on the phone?
Alfred.
Alfred.
I mean,
I knew you guys were going there.
That fits Drew because he's old and he's the butler.
He's not that old.
He's bald.
You're not too far behind.
I know. I'm catching up.
There you go.
I'm
Touche.
catching up.
Yeah.
Hey, was Alfred bald?
Yeah.
Okay.
In the cartoon and in a couple of the movies, but in the most recent one, he was not.
Okay. Thank you. I'm so glad. I'm so glad you're here to verify all that stuff for
Well,
me.
you know, I mean,
and Drew is just not. He's like, enough.
I'm the resident super
I don't
nerd.
care.
Well,
I know you don't care, and that's a good thing. Hey, I care about the weather. What's going on out there? Yesterday, it was so windy.
Yes,
Little
it was.
Bubba almost got blown over while he was going potty. I'm like, wow, that was a gust.
Well, believe it or not, out at the airport, they set a record at 46 miles an hour.
Wow, I'm not surprised.
So could you imagine taking off in a little plane?
No.
Out of that airport?
Heck no.
With 46 mile an hour crosswinds?
No, thank you.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
Yeah.
But we should have a pretty nice day today. We're going to be up in the upper 60s. We'll have some light winds somewhere, I'm going to say a little bit more than light winds, like 20 to 25. So and then it'll calm down. But, tomorrow we're looking at, mid 70s. And then, of course, Friday, 77. So
nice, beautiful.
And then the weekend should be nice and
gorgeous.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. So not as much wind expected for the rest of the week.
Pretty much.
Okay. I was up at Home Depot yesterday picking up some flowers for the yard because now it's after Mother's Day, right?
Yeah, we can plant.
We can plant. And, I mean, I tell you what, everything up there was just holding on for dear life.
Well, I'm afraid to bring this up because I think I'm going to jinx myself.
Uh-oh.
But driving to, the radio station today, I guess this is work, kind of work. I don't know.
Yeah, it's fun.
I noticed my neighbors have a bunch of rose bushes, and they have all their roses.
So what's going on with the rose bushes? Now, you did plant them?
They're planted.
Yes, but there's no roses.
Nothing yet. No, they're still very infant. They're tiny.
Did you go and get the deer, what's it called? Repellent. Deer repellent.
No, not yet, because there's nothing. I mean, they're only about. I mean, the bulk of the bush is underneath the ground still.
Okay.
And so they're only about 5 or 6 inches tall. So
right.
They're not blossoming anything really yet.
Well, I get that deer repellent. You're going to have to ask your neighbors. Make a friend, Matt. Walk across the street, knock on the door, say, "Hi, I'm Matt Hinshaw, the desperate, not anymore desperate realtor, and I'm your new neighbor. I'm your desperate new neighbor."
Why is nothing eating your flowers and
Yes.
everything is eating mine? Are mine that much tastier?
They might have a solution to your problem.
I don't know.
Wouldn't that be nice?
I noticed it driving through the neighborhood coming over here.
Yeah.
Everyone still had their flowers mostly.
It's the type of rose that you had, that Lincoln Liberty. What was it called?
Mr. Lincoln.
Mr. Lincoln rose. It's just really sweet.
They're beautiful.
Delicious.
And delicious.
Yes. apparently delicious along with beautiful. So, Taco Tuesday last night, how was it?
Wonderful.
Yeah, where'd you go?
Where did we go? Brain cramp. We ended up in Prescott Valley. We ended up going to Oliva's. Oliva's.
Yeah, nice. That has been there forever.
Their chips are so light and thin.
Yeah.
And just the way we like them. They got good salsa.
Nice.
And then their other salsa that's a little spicier than that.
Right.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was good. Had a nice time. We had 6 of us, 3 couples. So
Fantastic.
It was nice.
Very nice. Very good. What'd you do yesterday and last night? Anything?
I got one of my 9 blinds installed, so
Nice.
8 more to go.
Good. Did you install it?
Oh yeah.
Nice job.
I'll get there eventually.
Good for
So
you. You got to work on the house. That's nice. That's therapeutic.
Yeah. So the neighbors still get to see the,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything. Everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, as I was at Home Depot yesterday, and I want to make a frame around my frame television. I've got a frame television that lays flat against the wall.
Correct.
That's why they call it the frame. Well, I want to build a white frame around it. You can buy those, but they're really expensive. So I thought, well, why not just go to the depot and get some molding, right? It's already white, and make it into a big frame and hang it on the wall around the TV. Genius, right?
So
I go to Home Depot. And, I'm walking down Home Depot, and everybody's like, can I help you? Can I help you? Can I help you? I'm like, yes, I need the molding. So I go down to the molding, and there's like 300,000 choices of white molding.
Well, yeah, because
different sizes, different
sizes,
different
patterns, made from different materials. And I was just like, oh, this is going to be a little. And I even took the Jeep because I knew I'd have to, transport this long piece of wood home.
Well, but they can cut it there for you.
Oh, can they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I need to know the dimension of my frame or
If
the
you
dimension
want,
of my
yeah.
TV. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, Scott Dandos has agreed to help me next time. But I sent him a picture, and I'm like, there's so many choices. And it doesn't have to be anything fancy. I mean, I just want a white frame big enough for my TV.
Do you want it to match your baseboard, or do you?
No.
Well, then get something very different than what you have.
Yeah, just something, so it looks like a frame around my frame.
A frame.
Yeah. Anyhow.
Got it.
I'll keep you updated on that project. DIY, it's a good idea, but it always takes a lot longer than you think.
You mean DIY?
DIY.
What's DIY?
Whatever you say. Whatever the saying is.
Throw an S on there.
DIYS.
Yeah, for Scott.
Yeah, there
Do
you
it
go.
yourself, Scott.
Do it yourself. DFMS. Do it for me, Scott.
Yeah, there you go.
Please. You got to add a please on there.
Por favor.
Yeah, right. Absolutely. So, big news yesterday. The Major League Baseball commissioner, Rob Manfred, reinstated Shoeless Joe Jackson and Pete Rose. Yeah, now that they are no longer a threat to the sport of baseball. 6 feet under.
Yeah, Shoeless Joe, I think, has been gone for a while.
Yeah, absolutely. But, I get it. He being disciplined for something that he did. But it's so sad for his family, it's great because they get to see that he will probably be in the Hall of Fame. But so sad for the man. But, I guess that's a consequence, right?
I guess.
Yeah, it was big news yesterday. Big news yesterday.
It is. I mean, I'm a fan of the baseball.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Pete and Joe can't get into the Hall of Fame until 2028 at the earliest, and that's because their greatest contributions to baseball came before 1980, meaning they'd have to be considered by the 12-person Classic Baseball Committee, and that committee does not vote again until December 2027. News you need to know right there.
Well, I hope he gets it.
I hope he does too.
I mean, he does it from his performance standpoint.
Right.
From a player standpoint, he was awesome.
He was awesome.
And I got to see him play many, many, many times.
Is that right?
Yeah. From the gambling side, he always bet on himself.
That's what I was just going to say.
That's the thing I don't get.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I could see if he said, "Hey, listen,
we're going to throw this game." Yeah.
Yeah, but he bet on himself
to win. Yeah.
And every time.
Exactly.
Every time.
Exactly.
So,
I mean, there's some confidence there, right?
I would hope so.
Yeah. So that's a very good point.
Well, think about this. If you were Patrick Mahomes or Tom, do you think Tom Brady ever said, I just don't feel good today. I think I'm going to bet on the other guy.
Never.
That never even comes into the situation. So,
no.
I think they just wanted to make there was probably a lot more gambling going on. He got caught. They just made him the goat and away he goes.
Yep, there you go. Anyhow, speaking of Patrick Mahomes, listen to this. Airbnb isn't just for renting homes anymore. The founder and CEO, Brian Chesky, announced that they're going to be adding new services, and these include things like massages, personal training, plus experiences tailored to specific locations like pastry making in Paris or gallery tour in New York City. But you're also going to be able to rent celebrities. And Patrick Mahomes is one that they mentioned.
His home.
No, him. Initial offerings will include a day playing football and eating barbecue with Kansas City Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes, and day-long experiences with the singer Sabrina Carpenter and Megan Thee Stallion.
This sounds like a form of prostitution.
Well, I think prostitution, there's a little bit of exchange involved.
But you're still exchanging money for their hanging out.
It always goes to that with him.
Okay, so let me ask him.
Yeah.
If Scarlett Johansson was on that list, how fast would it be for him to make the first call and be the first customer?
Right.
Depends how much money I have at the time.
Right. And you're just going to go and spend time visiting with her and hanging out with her, and that's it, Matt.
No, it wouldn't be in the Amsterdam's red light district?
No.
Oh, well, I don't know.
Yeah.
That might be a pass.
I think this is a stupid idea. What do you guys think? I mean, he says, the owner of Airbnb says he's hoping that people will get off their phones. AI is a magical place, but you know what's more magical? The real world and people and relationships and memories. That's not why he's doing it. He's doing it for money, honey.
His company wouldn't exist without the smartphone.
Yeah.
Good point. Well,
I mean,
computer,
you still
internet,
would have it online,
internet.
but people book it all on everything on their phone.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I think that's a dumb idea. We'll throw that one in the trash.
Now, if you get word ScarJo signing up, you let me know.
I'll keep my eye out for you.
Until then, save your pennies.
I'm still pretty sure I can take her current husband. I mean, he looks like a weakling. He's hilarious though, but I think I could take him.
You think you could take him in a fight?
Colin Jost? Oh yeah.
With anything? I mean, just your hands?
Yeah.
You guys don't have weapons. You're just gonna go at it.
He can have a weapon if he wants.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He needs one against you.
Oh
huh?
yeah. I mean, I'm ravenous for ScarJo.
Right.
So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. There's the challenge. There's the challenge right there.
And if she's listening, please.
Yeah. Call in.
Let us know.
9285411016.
We'd love it. We'd love it. So this is big news. Nutella just announced its first new U.S. flavor in 61 years.
No hazelnut?
You both talked at the same time. What? What did you say, Drew?
They're getting rid of hazelnut?
No, they're adding a flavor. What were you going to say?
I don't understand. How do you change hazelnut?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to tell you.
Oh,
Okay.
please.
Prepare for your world to be rocked. Ready? The new flavor is peanut.
I'm out. This show has gone downhill. I'm out.
Yeah.
Where's Andrew?
Just shut the door.
Andrew, get in
you
here.
You don't even need Andrew. Just shut the door on your way out. We're going to go. We don't even have a guest today, so we're just going to
Peanut?
put on some music or something.
Oh,
Peanut.
geez.
Yeah, I know.
Boy, that was a big stretch.
Normal Nutella is chocolate and hazelnuts, so I guess it's for people who like to mix a little peanut butter in. Even lamer, they announced it, but it doesn't hit stores for another year, so your world won't actually be rocked until the spring of 2026.
So this is all the important news we didn't get to yesterday. And I know you were so upset we didn't get to the news yesterday.
This is important stuff.
Great. They created peanut butter.
Lovely. Why didn't they go macadamia? I would like macadamia.
Right.
Wouldn't that be
Peanut butter's been done.
Yeah.
Brazil nut.
Done and done and done. The Brazil nut.
Cashews.
I'm not a big fan of the Brazil nut.
Really?
You can get cashew butter. Just
Cashews.
go on down to Sprouts.
Yeah.
Cashew butter's delicious. But you like the Brazil nut?
Yeah, you don't like Brazil
That big
nuts?
old nut?
Yeah.
No. I'm not a fan. You're a fan? That's the one I pick out and eat around in the bunch, and then I give it to Scott, and he's like,
Yeah, I was going to
it's
say.
all Brazil nuts.
Bag them up.
He likes them,
I would
yeah.
love to have a whole bag of Brazil nuts.
He likes them
They're
too.
pricey.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
No.
No, just so you know. Anyhow, yeah, Nutella. Going crazy. Making peanut and chocolate.
Boy, they're really getting wild.
Yeah, I know. I knew that I needed to share that with you. Is Kelly here?
Yes, she is.
Okay, let's move on. Kelly Tolbert is coming up with her midweek weekend preview, and we'll be back after Kelly with more intriguing information this morning on Leza Live. Stay with us this morning. It's important. Okay, so at Pro Solutions Dental Group, They believe a healthy smile starts with healthy gums. Their proactive approach focuses on reducing inflammation, stopping gum disease before it starts, protecting both your oral health and overall well-being. With personalized care and expert guidance, they make it easy to stay ahead of potential issues and keep your smile at its best. Discover the difference a preventative approach can make. Visit PrescottDentist.com or give them a call, 928-776-1208. Welcome back to Leza Live on the News, 103.5 FM, KYCA. It's Wednesday. That means the lovely, the talented Kelly Tolbert is in with her midweek weekend preview. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you so much for that awesome welcome.
Hey, you know how we feel about you, Kelly.
Thank you, Leza.
It's just not Wednesday without the midweek weekend preview, right, Maddie?
Correct.
Yes.
Now that we don't have a guest, according to you, right?
Yeah.
I think Kelly just has to stay.
She has to stay.
That's just the rule.
She can be
I like it.
She can be our full-time guest.
Yeah.
Our full hour.
We need her opinions on instead of Brazil nuts or
Yeah, are you a fan of the
hazelnuts,
Brazil? Are you a fan of the Brazil nut?
I feel like I make a sacrifice for this Brazil nut
Do ya?
because it's high in selenium, and
Yeah.
I think you need that.
Right,
I
but
mean,
how many do you need?
like
One.
one goes
Yeah.
a long way.
Okay, I was gonna
I
say
think one
this
is
a big
like
nut.
your daily vitamin intake of selenium, right?
Right.
I don't know. I haven't checked into that, but
Yeah, well, I have to say, when eating the mixed nuts, I will probably take one.
my favorite are pecans.
Oh, I love pecans.
Yeah.
I am nuts about nuts.
I like nuts.
I had to
myself.
back off a little bit because they can give you some stomach issues if you eat too many of them. we don't need to go there.
No, that was
Yeah.
last week.
Okay, so I'm looking at the list. There's some things going on we need to share.
We do have some fun things
Yes.
happening this weekend. I think you've probably talked about a few of them. So not a lot, but some big things
Yes.
going on.
Yes.
So Friday, Tracy at the French Hen Boutique over on Gurley Street in her new location is having an open house. She's doing this monthly through the summer.
I love it.
And all the ladies can enjoy 20% off savings. There's some guys stuff in there too that
Yeah.
I've been admiring, like whiskey cigar kind of along those lines
Cool.
of gifts, or Matt could come in and get some nice glasses for his new home.
That's right.
Are you in?
Just what I need.
I think every guy can use that.
For sure, for sure. Yes.
She'll have some refreshments, and I'll be there. So stop in and say hi
Okay.
if you can.
What are you going to be serving up with Shake, Stir, and Pour?
We talked about, we usually always have something sparkling there.
Yeah.
And we talked about a gin drink called a Floridora.
Oh.
So we'll see if
Okay.
that comes to fruition.
Very
You'll have to
nice.
stop by.
May I suggest something?
Yes.
For some time.
Yes.
How about the limoncello spritz?
Tell me more.
Well, your little bag there has almost all the
Oh.
ingredients for you to make yourself some. I learned about this on my trip to Italy, and it's delicious. It's limoncello, it's prosecco, and soda water.
Perfect.
So I think it's 2 limoncello shots, 3 prosecco shots, and 1 soda water.
Just a little fizz
Just a
on
little
top.
fizz
Yeah.
on top. Yeah, and it is fantastic.
I can't wait to try it. I do
Yes.
love a Hugo Spritz too. Have you tried?
I
one
have
of those?
not,
It's
no.
elderflower liqueur. So we'll have to have some of those.
Okay.
And then on top of the new trend, which is you sent me on Facebook with the
right.
jalapenos and the
in the
white wine.
Yes.
Which I do love a Sauvignon Blanc.
I love a Sauvignon Blanc and I love a jalapeno. So
Yes.
together, I sent that to you on Facebook and I thought we should try that.
We have to try it.
Okay, done.
I'm just trying to figure out, is Kelly's gift really a gift for you?
No,
Those can be some of the best gifts.
those can be, but I was like, with her Shakespeare pour and the cold pony, she needs to know about the limoncello spritz.
I do.
And it's been my kind of go-to since I got back from my trip. So I thought I would just share.
I love it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
But only if you're there too, right?
Well, no, Matt. No, I don't need to be there, but it's always nicer if I am.
Okay.
We can't drink alone, Matt.
Well, I mean, you can.
We probably
I
have.
do.
Well,
but-
yeah, Matt does. Matt does everything alone. Let's
We
just
need
leave
to
it
get
at
some
that.
fresh glasses.
Wow, everything alone?
Moving right along. So that's
Dang.
at the French Hen Boutique on Gurley Street, 3 to 6 o'clock on Friday. I'm going to put it in my phone.
I can't wait to see you there.
Me too.
And then we talked about this a couple of weeks ago. Finley Toyota Center has John Party Honky Tonk Hollywood Tour. That's on Friday out at the Finley Toyota Center. And then Saturday at Watson Lake is the Pure Imagination Festival, which is
Yes.
where I heard you say you'll be.
That's where I'll be on
Okay.
Saturday. Yes, this is such a fun festival. Have you been?
I have not been.
Oh my
I'm sad to say.
gosh,
I've been out of
yes.
town a couple of times. And then I'm actually going to be at Charlotte Hall that night.
Yes,
so I gotta
Charlotte
get-
Cellar.
Yes.
Charlotte Cellar, right?
Yes, correct.
Yes, I mean, it's a big weekend with a lot of great events, and that's why I didn't go to Charlotte Cellar last year. And the Pure Imagination Festival is just really my jam.
It's got everything that you need at
really
Watson
does.
Lake. So
Yeah,
and
and
can
you know
be-
what? You could kind of do both because the Pure Imagination Festival starts at 11,
you can.
and the Charlotte Cellars starts at 4.
Correct.
So you could do one and then do the other, which is what real rock stars will be doing tomorrow.
That's right.
Or Saturday.
Saturday. Yes.
But the big bands are typically later on in the day.
They are.
So
They are. That's why I'm saying.
I think Charlotte Hall and Candace need to talk
Right.
and coordinate.
Good idea. I mean, Charlotte Cellar could happen on a Sunday.
I agree.
Yeah. So there is that.
We'll talk to Sally and Stuart next time.
Okay, and see what we can
Yes.
figure out. Anyhow, okay, so yes, the Pure Imagination. We had Candace and Drew on yesterday. They're also debuting their new album tomorrow
Oh,
at
wow.
the festival.
That
Yeah.
is super exciting.
Yes, very exciting. And they played an original song for the first time ever over the airwaves on Leza Live yesterday. If you guys want to check it out, the shows are archived on our website, kyca.info. The full show there.
Excellent.
Every show is on the website.
Catch it live on
That's
Leza.
right. That's right. I love it.
So kind of wrapping up the Charlotte Cellar event, there are still tickets available. They're $100 a piece, but you get samples from I think they said 11 different local restaurants. And then I'll have some coffee and mocktails. So I'm so excited to be back helping with that this year.
Yes, absolutely.
And then, of course, our little local businesses around the square have all their live music happening. Over at the Birdcage Saloon Friday and Saturday is Adam Haar, and they're really excited to have him. I don't know much about him, but do check him out. And
Okay.
then Sunday is Local Honey. The Lobby Bar at St. Michael's has their piano bar every weekend with happy hour specials. Jersey Lily on Friday has Off the Record. And then Saturday is something called Chop, Stash, Bash, and Boom.
oh, wow.
So it's rare that they have a different thing Friday and Saturday
Right.
at Jersey Lily. So I'm kind of curious about this. If anybody knows more, call us and let us know.
Let us know. Chops, Stash, Bash, and Boom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds interesting.
Sounds like fun.
I agree. Jersey Lily is always a great time.
Yes, for sure.
I used to be the cocktail server there on Saturday nights.
Is that right?
Back in the early
I bet
days.
you could tell us some stories.
It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun up there. And then Whiskey River Tavern has Christopher Shane Band on Friday and Tony Buckman. And then Saturdays are local little duo Steph and Rock. They're always a great time. And then Palomino. And then in the evening is Copper Spur and Copper State. So I'm not sure how different they are, but their
Right.
names are a little similar.
right.
Sundays, Lori McDonald and Combo Deluxe at Whiskey River Tavern. And then, of course, the Windsock Lounge has Lori McDonald on Friday and their Sunday Blues Jam.
Fantastic. Lots of live music always around town.
Hopefully, Drew's weather report
Yes.
has us cooperating with
Yes.
the WIND.
Yes, he said that we are not going to see as much WIND throughout the rest of the week. Because yesterday, boy, was a doozy.
Ugh,
Yeah, he couldn't do anything yesterday. My golf lesson was canceled.
that's probably good.
Yeah. And yeah, so, but we did have lunch at El Gato Azul yesterday. They still have the tent up, and we felt safe and unbothered by the wind and had a nice, delicious lunch. Barry was there, and he looks at me, and he's like, "Why are you here?" And I'm like, "To eat." I think he thought I was hunting him down.
He always thinks you have an appointment or something.
Right,
maybe.
that he forgot about.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there was no appointment, just stopping in.
One meeting I spent with him just trying to figure out what his shopping list said that he had written.
Oh,
What does this say?
I can only imagine.
It was bay scallops.
Oh, bay scallops. You're like, what is it?
We didn't figure
He
it out
didn't- he
for
didn't
a
know
while.
either?
We couldn't figure it out.
That is so funny. Callie Tolbert, thank you so much for the midweek weekend preview.
You're so welcome.
We
Thank you
love
for
it.
my lemon-cello spritz.
You're welcome.
Ingredients. I can't wait to sample
Enjoy,
it. Thank
enjoy.
you.
All right, I've got some information coming up about the 100 Men Who Care event that is tonight. So stick around. More here coming up on Leza Live. Right now, I'm still anticipating and waiting my whole home water filtration system that they are hooking up at my house next Tuesday from H2O Health Water and Health Solutions. Now, if you drink a ton of water, and you just force it down because it doesn't taste good or doesn't look good. It's got the floaty things. You know what I'm talking about, coming out of the faucet. Well, you need to go talk to Vicky and the team up there at H2O Health Water and Health Solutions. They're going to tell you exactly what it is you are drinking if you are not filtering your water. She did that for us here on the show a couple of times, and I was like, I absolutely am sold, because every single faucet in my home will be provided with safe and cleaner water. So I'm talking, my laundry is going to be cleaner. My dishes are going to be cleaner. My ice cubes in my refrigerator will not have anything that I don't want in them. And the great thing about it is that they do not filter out all the essential minerals that your body needs. So you're drinking clean, clear water, and I'm excited about it. Give Vicky or the team a call, 928-899-7504. Stop into the shop. Beautiful shop up there at the Pine Ridge Marketplace. It's H2O Health Water and Health Solutions. You know, they say buy a filter or be a filter. And when you stop in to learn more, tell them that I sent you. Leza live on the news, 103.5 FM KYCA. And we love having Kelly on Wednesdays, right, guys? She's such a delight.
She should be here every day.
Every day, yes. If Matt had it his way, she'd be here every single day.
Well,
Good
she
way.
tends to bring delicious beverages.
Well, yeah, and she's just a delightful lady. And, you know, we should have her fill in as a host sometime.
That'd be fun.
That would be fun.
Be all right with that.
Yeah, okay. Fantastic. All right, let's shift gears here. Tonight, it's the 100 Men Who Care event. Every single person is invited to come on out. All you have to do is bring $100, and that money is going to go towards one of our local fire departments. So this is how it works. Everybody comes, they bring $100. The money that night goes directly to whichever entity is voted to get the most money. But nobody goes home empty-handed. And tonight they're going to be presenting Groom Creek's Fire Department, Skull Valley's Fire Department, and the Walker Fire Department. So I think some of those are volunteer fire departments.
All three of them are.
Okay, so they're
Yeah.
all volunteer fire departments. So this is important. They run strictly on donation and people volunteering to help take care of our communities. We have Scott Dandos on the line, who is calling in to share more information about tonight's event. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing?
We're doing great, and we're looking forward to the big event tonight. It's going to be on the Prescott Rodeo grounds, so this is a big one.
This is a big one. This is one of our quarterly events. We've planned, of course, like you said, Groom Creek Volunteer Fire Department, the Walker Fire Department, and School Valley. Prescott Frontier Rodeo Grounds has been gracious enough to host the event tonight. Doors open at 5 o'clock. Register. Just basically come in, give us your money, tell us who you are. You get a token, a little chip, a collector chip. You get a voting tally slip. And Culver's is sponsoring they're going to be flipping burgers tonight.
Oh,
they're bringing their
wow.
own meat, and they're going to use a different grill, and they're going to barbecue up some burgers.
Nice.
Sponsored by Culver's and Blushing Cactus Photography. Great events. Come at 5, hang out, mingle. They'll have an open bar, cash bar, and then 6 o'clock we have all three presenting their case and telling the story about how the funds will be needed. And then everybody who attends votes, and whoever gets the most votes walks away with 80% of the purse, and the other two will walk away with 10% each. So everybody goes home with something and feels good. So I invite, if you've never been to one of these events, I invite you to come out. You'll be checking in with me because I'm the one that checks you in and takes your money. And great way to network, volunteer some of your time to just give to others and just feel good about it.
Yeah, absolutely. I've attended these events. Matt, you have. Drew, have you been to one yet?
Not yet.
Not yet, but it's just a simple way to get involved and make a difference. I mean, you watch your $100 grow by thousands, and that money is staying right here in our community. You don't have to commit anything other than coming out once a quarter and bringing $100, and so it's just a great opportunity for people to get involved. And this is a great event because, like I said, it's at the Prescott Rodeo Grounds, and Culver's will be flipping burgers. So get there early. Doors open at 5, and like Scott said, the program starts at 6 o'clock. Do you guys have a goal for tonight? Are you trying to raise a certain amount?
Well, we already had 104 people RSVP.
Wow.
I'd say come early because the burgers will pretty much sell out, or not sell out, but the burgers will go quick.
Right.
Our goal tonight is $15,000. We have a lot of plus givers. A lot of people just feel in their heart that they want to give a little bit more.
Sure.
It's just amazing how people are so generous in this community. There's so many people that give from their hearts, their pocketbooks, volunteering time, and so we're just so thankful to be a part of this. And we also back it up a little bit. Want everybody to enter off of Gail Gardner,
Okay.
and it's in the Freeman Building.
Okay.
Just follow the crowd, and if you've never been to one, it's really fun. Good
It
to
is
show
fun.
up and hang out. And
Yes.
like you say, it's 100 men, but we do not close the doors to anybody. We've had children show up and bring $40 out of their piggy bank, and if you can contribute something, it's great. Men, women, bring your dates. Your men, bring your wives, and bring a date. Come on over. It's going to be a fun time.
Very nice. Okay, again, that's tonight. Coming up at the Prescott Rodeo Grounds, 100 Men Who Care. If you want more information, you can go to their website, which is 100, the number 100, Men Who Care, YC.com. Scott Dandos, thank you.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate you all. Have a wonderful afternoon.
You do the same. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So there you go. Are you going to be able to make it tonight?
I would like to go,
Yeah.
but I have a last-minute photo shoot.
Aha.
And as you know,
You're modeling now, huh?
I am not. No.
Oh.
As you know, high school graduation is, 2 weeks away? Prescott High School's graduation.
Yes. Gosh.
And I'm getting phone calls to, we forgot to get senior pictures done.
Oh, no.
And so I'm like, yeah, we probably should go sooner than later.
Yeah,
And so they want
yeah.
to do evenings up in the mountains. And
Oh, that's so sweet
it's
of you.
right when this is going on.
Right,
So I
right.
might stop by at 5, just drop it off and take off because my sunsets around 7, so we're going about 6-ish.
That'll be fun.
So we'll see if it happens. I mean,
Yeah. Perfect. Well,
I might just stop by.
and
so.
here's the other thing that we failed to mention. If you can't make it, but you want to donate to the cause, I mean, volunteer fire departments, that's a good one. You can stop by Scott's shop, Prescott Glass and Mirror on Sheldon Street, and drop off your $100 check or your cash. You can trust Scott. I can vouch for him. And also in Prescott Valley, you can stop by the Fane Signature Group and drop your money off there as well. And it will be put right into the kitty that will be given out tonight. So and Scott tells me after the event he receives money that still comes in. So a really easy way to get involved and make a difference.
I think Drew has to go because it's whatever Wednesday, right? Or wherever Wednesday?
Wherever Wednesday, you can have a Culver's burger out there at the rodeo grounds.
Well,
Bring your neighbors.
I'm going to be on vacay, so I leave right after this.
Are you going on vacation?
Yeah.
You won't be here tomorrow?
No, I told you that.
That's it. I'm calling in
He
sick.
did not tell me that.
Yes, I did.
Oh my
It's
God.
been
out.
weeks. My good buddy who I went and visited on my motorcycle trip
Yeah.
is getting married.
Oh my
And
gosh.
we're going down to Florida. We're going to Fort Myers where he lives, and we'll be down there, taking off Thursday, Friday, and come back on Tuesday.
How fun. I did not know. I'm very sad now, but I'm happy for you. That's going to be a great trip.
Yeah, Jamie's looking forward to it.
Yeah.
We're on the beach, so
Yeah.
just
Oh,
hanging
fantastic.
out. So.
All right, we'll need a full report when you get back.
Okay.
Drew's going on assignment. I was going to say we could donate at the kitty, the mispronunciation jar. We've got about $6 in there now.
Yeah. I could take that tonight.
All right. Let's take another quick break, and when we come back, more here on Leza Live. Stay with us. Arizona weather can be brutal. I mean, we know it. We live it. I mean, it's really not that bad, but sometimes it gets hot and sometimes it gets cold. And no matter what's happening outside, your home should be comfortable. And that's where AC Medic Heating and Air comes in. Whether you need a repair, a tune-up, or a brand new system, they've got you covered. And here's a bonus. You seniors, veterans, and first responders out there get 10% off all repairs. So don't wait until you're miserable. Give them a call, AC Medic Heating and Air, and get your comfort back. Their number, 928-848-6224. It's just a good number to have on hand. 928-848-6224. Having a great time on Leza Live on the news, 103.5 FM KYCA on a Wednesday. Happy hump day to you all. If you can make it till noon today, it's downhill towards that weekend. Drew going on vacation this afternoon. Holy smokes.
Well, that, blindsided me. I mean, who's going to be here then, Jason?
Who's coming in? You don't know. You don't care.
No.
He doesn't care.
No,
They
he's
haven't
out.
told me.
It'll either be Jason or Andrew, I'm sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, it'll be fantastic. So it's nice how a family in Charlotte, North Carolina found something to laugh about after their entire house burned to the ground. Luckily, they weren't home at the time, but when they were sifting through what was left, they found that the only thing that survived was one of those singing novelty big mouth bass things that you hang on the wall.
Billy Bass.
Billy Bass, and it still worked. The song, I Will Survive. Oh, no, not I will survive.
If that's not marketing, I don't know what is.
Can you believe that?
Clearly fireproof.
Oh, man. I don't know that I would laugh. I think I would cry that was the only thing that survived.
My Billy Bass didn't have that option.
No, what did your Billy Bass sing?
Take me to the river.
Oh, take me to the river.
Yeah.
That's a good one, too. Yeah, I wonder why it sang I Will Survive.
I've never
It's hanging
heard
on a
one.
wall.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I believe the story because it came off the internet.
And I mean, everything
Credible.
on the internet
Exactly.
is true. Everything.
Exactly. So tell me, would you pay extra on vacation just to have someone take your phone away for a week, Drew? You're leaving for vacation. Would you pay some? I'll take your phone for a week.
No.
Well, it's called digital detox, and at some resorts, at some Hiltons, actually, they are reporting that 1 in 6 Americans who can't seem to pry themselves away from social media want their hotel to do it for them. Come on, people. Show some willpower already.
What? So they run around with their phone and taking pictures of them for them?
No, there's no
'Cause I
pictures.
like that.
No.
No, they just take
no,
their phone.
They take your phone.
Oh.
Yeah. They say there's some that offer it for free. Airbnb and other home rental platforms used to have to tag which places had free Wi-Fi, but now they say people pay extra for homes that don't have any internet at all. You don't need the home to have internet. Breaking news.
It's called an off button.
Yeah.
You know, it's got a little round and a slat.
Right. Yeah, and every phone has one.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
turn it off.
Addiction is a horrible thing.
No, I've seen like young people, like
Yeah.
their phone rings and they can't answer it and they start stressing.
Yes.
It's amazing.
Yeah, I think that's maybe happened to me once. I don't know. Matt, for sure.
I have to answer my phone.
Yeah, it's his living.
It's how I get paid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly right. Well, speaking of phones, Apple has settled a huge lawsuit. Have you heard about this? It claimed that it was secretly recording iPhone users and then sending that information to advertisers, which explains how you get a pop-up for Mexican food on your phone when you just talked about it. They admitted they were doing it. So, how much is your precious privacy worth? I mean, the settlement was huge, but according to Apple's lawyers, we'll get, if we file, about $100.
That's why I don't have an iPhone.
Well, the question is, did they stop doing it?
Of course not.
Of course not. I was going to say
Mexican food. Mexican food. Let's see. Let's see if it comes up on my Facebook.
I think it'll take a little bit more than that.
You think
but-
so?
Well, time-wise, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I'm
okay.
just looking at the Eagles.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, look at that.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
yes, they're
wings are
stretching.
beautiful.
Oh, they're so beautiful. They're so huge. They're practicing. They're flapping their wings. Very nice. Well, I don't know. They say that you can file for up to 5 different devices. So really, you're still only going to get $100, $20 per device. It's hardly worth it.
Money's money.
Depending
but
on what you have to prove or what you have to show that you have one, and that I think it's if you had one since 2014. We've all had an Apple phone. Well, maybe.
Nope.
Never, ever.
I had one when I was at the paper, but it wasn't provided. It was provided by them.
So do you have no Apple devices?
Correct.
MacBook?
Correct.
Wow.
I
Apple
used to.
TV? You had an Apple TV and
It's
you gave
still
it
sitting
to me.
there. Yeah.
You
Did I
gave-
give it to you?
You gave me one. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I had a MacBook for a very long time.
See?
Multiple ones.
So you had some Apple.
Yeah, I spent a lot of money on it, and then it died, and they refused to repair it.
Oh, man. Hey, 14 nurses are pregnant at the same time.
Well, that's one lucky doctor.
I would say unlucky doctor. Because
Well, what if the
scheduling is going to be really rough.
It's not where I was going.
I know where you were going, and I ignore it. I ignore it. You're like my little brother.
You can't ignore it.
And my little brother doesn't do that, but you're like a little brother.
Yeah, but you like it.
Boy, poor scheduling manager at one Wisconsin hospital is going to be having a nightmare for months. Where will they find replacements for the 14 nurses who are all pregnant at the same time? The St. Vincent Hospital Women and Infant Center in Green Bay says they didn't plan it this way. It just happened. Maybe there's something about the coffee at the nurses' station. Last year, a dozen nurses at a hospital in Massachusetts also gave birth around the same time, and all their babies were boys. That's a coincidence.
That's not suspicious
Don't
at
you
all.
think? I think it's a coincidence. Well, here's the thing that you men may not know. But when you hang out with women, your cycle tends to it tends to be the same for everybody. I don't know what that is.
They sync up.
They sync up. That's the word I was looking for. Yes. And so it makes sense that you're ovulating at the same time if your cycle's synced up. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Pat is looking at me with such confusion. Did Mom never tell you about this?
I just leave this alone. No, I know exactly what's going on. I'm just not. Nope, I'm out.
Oh.
Learn my lesson.
This is like real life stuff, Matt. I mean, it's not like something that it's not something we shouldn't talk about.
I'm just jealous of that doctor.
It's not one doctor. I'm pretty sure.
Okay,
Pretty
two
sure.
doctors.
I'm pretty sure. Hey, you know what? Memorial Day's coming up. And so is a break. We're going to take a break. And on the other side, I'm going to tell you when the best time to travel, the actual best times to travel for Memorial Day weekend. That is coming up here on Leza Live. Right now, if you're expecting a little one, whether it's your first baby or your fifth, you need a team that supports you every step of the way. Boy, isn't that apropos, huh? I mean, timing.
That's great timing
It's
right there.
fabulous, fabulous. And that's exactly what you're going to find at Prescott Women's Clinic. From prenatal visits to postpartum care, they provide expert, compassionate support so you can feel confident throughout your journey. Trust Prescott Women's Clinic to care for both you and your baby. Give them a call, 928-778-4300, or visit PrescottWomen'sClinic.com. Again, that's PrescottWomen'sClinic.com. Welcome back. It's Leza Live on the News, 103.5 FM, KYCA. Tomorrow's show, we're going to have the CEO of the Boys and Girls Clubs of Central Arizona on, Alex Heineman. They have announced the cast for this year's Dancing for the Stars. And why are you shaking your head, Drew? He's doing the math.
Is Drew one of them?
No. Oh, he's doing the math. What?
No, somebody's playing on the computer, and I'm trying to look at the screen.
Oh, gotcha,
Sorry
gotcha.
about
That's
that.
okay. He's like shaking his head, and I'm like, what? Should we not have Alex on? What was your question? Yes, they have the cast. Are you dancing?
No, I was thinking Drew was.
Oh, no. No, Drew's not dancing for the stars, but
Oh.
some very generous people are, because it's not only dancing, it's also fundraising, the biggest fundraiser for the Boys and Girls Clubs of Central Arizona. They raise a ton of money, and everybody can get involved, whether you want to go see them dance or whether you just want to vote for your favorite dancer. It's a super easy way, again, to get involved in our community and make a difference.
Now, is it public knowledge already? Who's out?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's public knowledge.
I was hoping it was going to be like a big reveal
Well,
here.
they had a reveal party, but everybody knows now, but you don't know, so it's kind of a reveal for you.
Okay.
And those that don't know. So there you go.
So, yes.
And I also want to remind everybody that tonight the 100 Men Who Care event will be at the Prescott Rodeo Grounds. What a fun place to join up with other like-minded community members who care. Men and women are invited. They are going to be raising funds for local volunteer fire agencies. Your attendance and generosity makes a big difference for these presenting organizations. The doors open at 5. Come on out, have a burger. Culver's will be up there frying up some grub, and visit with the community members that show up. And then they have the program that starts at 6 o'clock. All you got to do is show up and bring $100 and watch that money grow and do good for our community. You need more info. Go to 100menwhocareyc.com. All right, and I invite you all to join me on Magic 99.1 coming up at noon. Candace Devine's going to join me for another quick interview for the Pure Imagination Festival. So, and I will take your requests all hour long on Magic 99.1.
No Drew? Just Candace?
Just Candace. I think
Okay.
Drew was busy, so that'll be okay.
He is big time.
They both are, definitely. And you're big time for hanging out with us. We appreciate you so much. Stick around, more coming up here on KYCA. Have a great day.